live from Sheepy Road in Atherstone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever edition of Hills FM Match Day. Yeah, that's right, it's taken a while, it has taken a while, but we are officially broadcasting for the very first time as Coventry United travelled short distance to Atherstone Town in the Floodlight Midweek Cup. That's right, it's going to be a brilliant game with about 4 minutes to go until kick-off. So sit back, relax and enjoy the first ever edition of Hills FM Match Day. My name is Liam Cook. You may recognise me from the Hills FM's Sports Lounge, which happens every Thursday for the last 2.5 years actually. So I'm not exactly a novice at this sort of thing, but do be gentle. It's the first time I've commentated on a game. So yeah, it's going to be a fantastic day today. Like I say, Atherstone Town versus Coventry United, right here at the place that the locals like to call the Snake Pit. Let's just hope that Coventry United can be the mongooses in this snake pit right now. Right, we're just going to get the teams up for you now. I must stress the handwriting is awful, but unfortunately I don't think they've got a printer around here, so we're going to try and read out the team sheet as well as the bench. We've also got a couple of updates coming up for you from tonight's other match in the Capital One Cup semi-final second leg, where Liverpool take on Stoke City at Anfield. So that game also is just about to kick off. Right, first of all, going through the Atherstone Town team lineup for you. Number 1 in goal, Lloyd Story. Number 2 at right back, Greg Webb. Number 3, Michael Bloor. Number 4, Mark Latham. Number 5, Harrison White. Number 6, Christian Mullins. Number 7, Natima Lewis. Number 8, Danny Gout. Number 9, Alan Miller. Number 10, Liam Bailey. And number 11, Luke Talon. And on to the Coventry United lineup as soon as I've loaded it up. And well, here it is in goal. Number 1, Richard Morris. Number 2, Pierre Mudim. Number 3, Mark Passy. Number 4, Captain Chris Cox. Number 5, Jamie Coleman. Number 6, Callum Burgess. Number 7, Josh O'Grady. Number 8, Thomas, is that Glasgow, I believe it's pronounced? Glasgow, yeah, that's the one, just been corrected by a fan. Thanks for that. And number 9, Joshua Blake. Number 10, Matty Brown. And number 11, Kai Williams. And on the bench for Coventry United this evening, number 12, Martin Hutchcox. Number 13, David Allen. Number 14, Gift Musa. Number 15, Ross Briscoe. And number 16, Wendell Moxo. Moya. It's Moya, sorry, you're not looking next to me. What I say?
Corrected by a fan.
I only got a C in English, alright guys, be easy on me. So like I say, we are just seconds away from kick-off here at Sheepy Road, the home of Atherstone Town Football Club. Believe me, it's going to be a fantastic day here for the very first edition of Hills FM Match Day. Big shout out to everyone who is tuned in via YouTube. Tell your friends about it. It's always nice to have more supporters at Coventry United. All you got to do is search Hills FM Match Day into your YouTube search bar, and of course you can just tune in to the live event from there. Right, let's get into the Liverpool team news now. We have got another game on today. It's Liverpool versus Stoke. Quick recap of the team news. In goal, Simon Mignolet. In defence, John Flanagan, Kolo Toure, Mamadou Sakho and Alberto Moreno. They're going for a three-man midfield of Jordan Henderson, former Coventry City player of course, Lucas Leiva and Emre Can, and up front a three-man attack of James Milner, Adam Lallana and Roberto Firmino. As far as the Stoke team is concerned, we have Jack Butland in goal, Liverpool old boy Glenn Johnson at right back with Volscheid and Muniesa in the centre. Eric Peters starts at left back. A two-man defensive midfield of Ibrahim Afellay and Glenn Whelan, followed by a three-man attacking midfield of John Walters, Bojan Krikic and Marko Arnautovic, and another former Liverpool favourite, the big striker Peter Crouch, who bizarrely enough was actually linked with Coventry City a few months ago. And as you can hear, the teams are coming out as Coventry United and Atherstone Town get ready to kick off this midweek Floodlight Cup. Atherstone in their usual strip of white and red, and Coventry United are actually in sky blue today in their changed strip. Quick handshakes between the two sets of players. We'll go through the team news in just a couple of minutes. I've already gone through it, but it's always nice to hear it again. Remember, this is the first ever edition of Hills FM Match Day. If you like what you hear, or if you've got some fan feedback or predictions, please do let us know on our official Twitter page. which is at Match Day Hills. Please do get in touch. This is your show after all. So let's go through a recap of the Coventry United team news. Number 1, Richard Morris. Number 2, Pierre Mudim. Number 3, Mark Passy. Number 4, skipper Chris Cox. Number 5, Jamie Coleman. Number 6, Callum Burgess. Number 7, Joshua Grady. Number 8, Thomas Glasgow. Number 9, Josh Blake. Number 10, Matt Brown. And number 11, Kai Williams. And again, the Atherstone team news. Atherstone, of course, at home today. Number 1, Lloyd Stacey. Number 2, Greg Webb. Number 3, Michael Bloor. Number 4, Mark Latham. Number 5, Harrison White. Number 6, Christian Mullins. Number 7, Natana. Number 8, Danny Grout. Number 9, Alan Miller. Number 10, Liam Bailey. And number 11, Luke Taylor. The coin toss is just about to take place, with the two captains coming together. We're just seconds from kick-off here at, like I say, the ground which the fans like to call the Snake Pit. And of course, Liverpool versus Stoke in the other match tonight, which I believe has just kicked off. Big game coming up. This is the 5th time that these two sides have had to face each other. Well, it's the 5th time that they've planned to face each other, that is. 4 times previously this fixture has been called off due to heavy rain and waterlogged pitches. And at the 5th time of asking, we have finally got this match. Atherstone Town versus Coventry United, live on Hills FM Match Day, the first ever edition of this brand new local sports show. It's going to be Coventry United kicking off from right to left. And we are set to go on the first ever edition of Hills FM Match Day. The referee checking that all is good with the assistants. And Mr. Kavanagh has just blown the whistle. We are underway at Sheepy Road. As you can hear, the Coventry United fans just next to me supporting their boys as usual. And an early chance here for Coventry United, breaking down the right hand side. It's Matt Brown, crosses it in, and it's just, it looks like it's going out for a goal kick. It might be kept in here. It is kept in by the winger Kai Williams. Passy plays it back to Passy on the left hand side, straight at the defender for Atherstone. Coventry currently have the ball at the back. Oh, that's a mistake there. That's a mistake there by the big number 5, John Coleman. An opportunity here for Atherstone Town. And he's going to have a go, and it's well blocked. And it was the number 9 striker for Atherstone Town who had a brilliant opportunity there for the home side. Alan Miller so close to giving the home side lead after a terrible attempt at a back pass by Coleman. And it's going to be a throw-in. The right back Greg Webb is going to take this one. Plays it to the number 5, Harrison White. Back to Webb. Crossing opportunity here on the right-hand side. Williams trying to cover him in. Doesn't quite get there. Headed out there by the Coventry centre-back Coleman, atoning for his earlier error. Short delay as the corner is set to be taken. Of course, no ball boys in non-league at the moment. It's down to the fans to go and get the ball. Danny Gout is going to take the corner from the right-hand side of the goal. Played short. Gout's got the ball back. Oh, good little bit of skill there by Gout. Cross put in. That's gone above all of his teammates. Headed out. An opportunity for Coventry United that can break here. And again, Gout's, lovely bit of skill there on the ball, flicking it up. And Atherstone retained promotion here. Lofted ball. Possible handball there. It's not been given. United breaking forward again. Atherstone retain possession, and one of the Coventry United players is down here. He's managed to get up. It could have been a foul. Referee decided not to give it. Clearance there. Down the right hand side, it's O'Grady. And that's offside against the Coventry United number 10, Matt Brown. He would have been through on goal there. And a player like Matt Brown would not miss a one-on situation against Lloyd Stacey in the Atherstone goal. You're tuned into Hills FM Matchday live on YouTube. So far a very even encounter. Half chances for both sides at either end. And it's flicked on here. Could be a chance here for Atherstone Town. Well caught there by the goalkeeper, Rich Morris. The ever reliable number 1 for the Red and Greens. Lofted ball forward. There could be a chance here. And the defenders completely failed to get it here. And it is going to be a goal kick. As Jamie Coleman actually ran all the way from centre back to try and claim the ball. And it's going to be a goal kick from the Atherstone goalkeeper Lloyd Stacey. Just 5 minutes in at Sheepy Road. Score remains Atherstone Town 0, Coventry United 0. And the ball is put through. It's come to Kai Williams. Crowded out here by Atherstone players. And he's eventually tripped by the right back, Greg Webb. United preparing to take the free kick here, pushing men forward. A couple of options here, including Matt Brown on the left hand side, running into the area now. Free kick going to be taken from the halfway line at Sheepy Road. Long cross put in, and that's gone straight over his teammates from Coleman. And it is going to be yet another Atherstone goal kick with Lloyd Stacey collecting the ball from his teammate. Goal kick from Stacey. Into the, well, didn't quite get into the opposing half. And Williams, good touch there. That's a brilliant run here by Brown, who's now in the left-hand corner, and it's been given. It looks like a throw-in has been given to free kick to Coventry United. And who's going to take this one? Looks like it's been dragged back for the foul on Williams just a few seconds ago. O'Grady is going to take the free kick, swings it into the area, heading opportunity here, head towards goal, and it's just over. Brilliant opportunity there for Coventry United, the header just over the bar. Remains 0-0 at Sheepy Road. And it was Matt Brown who at the moment seems to be United's main attacking threat. Goal kick has gone straight out for a throw-in to Coventry United. Not the best of goal kicks there from Stacey. And it's eventually been won back by Atherstone. Have some good defensive pressure. Headed forward again. Cleared by the right back. There's a lofted ball over, and the number 9 striker heading towards the goal, and it's eventually put out for a throw-in. No, it's just kept in. Just kept in by the Atherstone winger. And that is a push by a Coventry United player on the winger, Lewis. And it's going to be a free kick on the right hand wing of the box. Decent crossing position here, and it's played quickly, and it's out into the area. Good block, and it looks like it's going to be a corner. Indeed it is. Linesman has given it as a corner on the left hand wing. It's going to be taken by Taylor. And that's gone all the way onto the other side of the pitch, but it's been picked up by Danny Grant. Gout, I should say. And that's a rather cynical foul there by the United winger, Kai Williams. No yellow card necessary, but again, it's a good crossing opportunity, just level with the edge of the box on this right-hand wing. And again, decent crossing position for Atherstone Town. 5 men now in the box for Atherstone. Can United defend this and keep the scores deadlocked as we approach the 10-minute mark. It's going to be Webb to take it. He swings it in, and that's gone all the way through. United now pick up the ball in their own defensive position. It's going to be cleared now. It is eventually cleared. It's come up to Brown. A good opportunity here for United, and now Williams, beautiful through ball. Williams into the area, good shooting opportunity now. He's gone a little bit too far, and he couldn't quite make the best of it. It has gone out for a goal kick. Brilliant through ball. Williams running onto it, just couldn't quite get into the right crossing position, and eventually couldn't sort his feet out, and it went out for a goal kick. Score remains at Sheepey Road, Atherstone Town 0, Coventry United 0 on this first edition of Hills FM Matchday live on YouTube. Oh, a little bit of a slip there by the Atherstone winger. It's eventually come to Miller, and Miller with a decent run down the right hand side. He's put it out off Passy, and it is going to be a throw in for Atherstone midway into the opposing half. Webb to take it. Playing it around in the midfield area now. Here's Gout. We know what sort of thing he can do right now. Very impressive in this game. Williams trying to play the through ball, but was blocked well. And Williams is still doing the blocking, and it's eventually gone out for a Coventry United throw-in. Good work there by Williams. Oh, and a bit of argy-bargy there between Webb and Williams. Be interesting to keep an eye on that little in-game rivalry. It's put forward, and that's going to go straight out of play. Now it's going to be kept in by Lloyd Stacey, the Atherstone Town goalkeeper. Still 0-0. As we are now 10 minutes in, I can say the score at Anfield remains Liverpool 0, Stoke City 0, with Liverpool currently 1-0 up on aggregate. Things stay as they are at Anfield. Liverpool will be going through to the final of the Capital One Cup, and it could still be an all-Merseyside final. United pressing forward now. Here's Cox. Forced back to the goalkeeper, Rich Morris. Not too many clear-cut chances for either side right now. A few crossing opportunities have gone awry for both teams as we continue this game. This eagerly awaited encounter. Not the best of control there from the United lad, Josh O'Grady. And they've got the ball back. Good defensive pressure though by Atherstone. Miller on the left hand side being forced back. It's eventually gone to Bloor at left back. Played forward but intercepted well by Coventry United. Gout's come away with it again. Put forward by Bailey, and now Lewis trying to run onto it now, and Lewis has eventually got the ball. He's in a wide position but could well cut in. He is cutting in. Good block. Very good block there. And Coventry United retain their clean sheet at the moment. Another crossing opportunity here for Taylor. He's eventually been forced out of play, and it is a Coventry United ball. Last touch came off the Atherstone winger. Exactly 8 o'clock now. We kicked off at around it was around 13 minutes to 8. And that's just been played back to the goalkeeper. A possible shooting chance there for Atherstone, but well gathered by the ever reliable Rich Morris. City United's undisputed number one. Long ball played forward from the goalkeeper, easily controlled in the Atherstone defence. And the skipper plays it forward again to the left wing, looking for Taylor. He's kept it in. Through ball for the number 9, Miller. Crossing opportunity. He's got support in the centre. Looking for a better crossing opportunity. It has come to Bloor, and it's been played back, and that could well put United in with a shooting chance here. Brilliant opportunity now. And it's gone up in the air, and United still have it. It's with Williams now. He's got O'Grady on the right hand side. Finds O'Grady. No, he's just been cut out by the Atherstone centre back. And now Atherstone breaking away now. He's trying to get away from the danger zone. Attacking intent from both sides at the moment, but nothing clear cut as we stand. this midweek Floodlight Cup. Again, if you have any views on the game, if you're at Sheepy Road or if you're listening to us via YouTube, please do get in touch with us via Twitter. That Twitter is at MatchDayHills. Remains 0-0 between Atherstone Town and Coventry United. The ball is put forward. It's eventually gone out. There was a good opportunity there for Taylor to get onto the ball on the left wing. Atherstone putting United under pressure there, but they're playing out a attempted slide challenge there by Danny Gout. That's been put forward now, headed out of play by Coleman. Like a game of ping pong at the moment. It's played at one end, back up the other, back up that end, back up the other. Right now, there's not a lot of consistency to the game at the moment. It's a very much a midfield battle between the two sides. Of course, we thank you for joining us for the first ever edition of Hills FM Match Day. Like I say, we'll give you the latest news from the game at Anfield as well, which remains 0-0. There's it's a throw-in for Atherstone Town in the opposing half. Played short to the centre-back Harrison White. Put forward now. Gout couldn't quite get it cleared by the United man. A little bit of miscommunication there between Bailey and White of Atherstone, and Williams puts it through. Here's Brown. Oh, that referee has given that a challenge from behind there. Christian Mullins. And he's taking the ball with him. He's eventually giving it back, allowing himself to get into a better position. It looks like it's going to be Michael Bloor. Oh no, it's not. It's going to be, in fact, it's going to be Mark Passy. Looking at the wrong team sheet right there. Williams, can he get past his man? He's being muscled out by Webb. Williams still trying to get there though. Both men go down, but Webb comes away with the ball. Still a little bit of hustle and bustle there, and Williams gives away the free kick. Atherstone can breathe easy once again. Now allowing themselves to get into a better defensive position. Score remains 0-0. The assistant telling one of the players, "I'm watching you. I'm watching you." And that's that pass has gone straight out on the right-hand side. Passy headed on by Cox and eventually cleared by the Atherstone man. And good interception there. And United with an opportunity there, but it's well cut out by Bloor for Atherstone, who is now racing down the left wing. He's got Gout in support if he can find them, covered up by two Coventry United men. He's looking for an option, he's being crowded out. He's still managed to go on, but that is a free kick to Atherstone in a very good crossing position. They can get one of the centre-backs head on this one. Rich Morris may be called into serious action for the first time this evening. He's had a very easy game so far. He's had to collect a couple of balls, that's about it. Yeah, write it down, right there. Yeah. Write it. Free kick is going to be taken on this left-hand side. It's whipped in well here, and Morris with a good catch. And he had to make that catch because Alan Miller was creeping in behind at the far post, and now United can regroup at the back. And it's with Cox now in the centre for Coventry United. Long ball cut out by the Atherstone man, and even though he fell over, he still managed to maintain possession of the ball. Another long ball played over, this time by Atherstone. Cleared well by Callum Burgess. Here's Passy now, plays it out to the left wing to Williams, and a lovely bit of skill there, getting past the Atherstone man, and another one, and another one! Brilliant run by Williams, eventually taken out by the Atherstone centre-back. And by the way, I've just realised I'm actually reading the name of the number 8 from Atherstone wrong. It's actually Danny Gaunt rather than Gout. Handwriting's awful, I should say. United playing it around the centre circle. The long ball from Passy didn't meet its intended target. It was heading towards O'Grady. It just didn't find the midfielder. Throw in a defensive position for Atherstone. They've got to clear their lines here. 20 minutes played at Sheepy Road. United have won the ball back. Crossing opportunity here for O'Grady, and is that going to be a corner? No, it's not. It's going to be a goal kick. Appeals from the Coventry United players for a corner, but it did seem that O'Grady got the last touch on the ball. Stacey trudges towards the ball and now back towards his goal as he prepares to take another goal kick. He's had a few of them, but he hasn't had a lot to do otherwise. A little bit of a stutter from the goalkeeper as he looks for the best option. Again, no real clear-cut chances. The biggest event of the game was that catch from Rich Morris, with Miller sneaking in behind. It's gone off the bonce of O'Grady, but Atherstone have the ball back. United retrieve the ball. It's booted forward. Matt Brown could have a go here if he can bring it down, and Atherstone are able to regain the ball. Williams trying to get it back for Coventry. It's eventually cleared, not very well, by the Atherstone centre-back. It's come to the captain, Chris Cox. And Webb has stayed down for Atherstone. Did not to be too much in it. But the Atherstone right-back, Greg Webb, is down, and United looks absolutely fine now. Just sorting himself together, and he will, fingers crossed, get back to his feet in a couple of seconds' time so we can get this match back underway. It's just starting to rain in Atherstone. Nothing that will affect the playability of the pitch, I'm sure. And I'm sure if we had rain that was capable of calling the match off, you could hear a disgruntled groan from the Coventry United fans, as this is the 5th time we tried to play this match, and we finally got a game here at Sheepy Road. We even tried to play it at Sphinx Drive last week. Didn't quite work out that day either. It's going to be a drop ball situation with the Atherstone captain clearing the ball. And it's coming out to Passy at left back now for Coventry United, looking to regroup from the back. It's been flicked through for the run of the Coventry United winger, and it's been given as a throw-in. It's just edged out there. It was a good opportunity for a cross. Still 0-0 between Atherstone Town and Coventry United in this floodlit midweek cup match. And latest news from Anfield: Liverpool 0, Stoke City 0, but a good chance for Stoke, it seems, with John Walters getting in behind Kolo Toure at Anfield. But an opportunity here for Atherstone, if they can work it well. It's out on the left hand side, crossing opportunity just cleared in time. And now United looking to break forward again. Played forward, looking for the run of Matt Brown. I mean, Callum Williams may be fast, but he's not that fast. But Brown still putting the right back Webb under a lot of pressure, and he's still going. Webb's got to get rid of this somehow. And it's gone straight to Williams. The clearance was not a good one. Williams with a crossing opportunity, slide challenge, and it's a corner to Coventry United. First corner of the game for the away side. United now looking to crowd the area. You can see the big number 6, Callum Burgess, is getting just on the edge of the area. He's, looks like he is going towards the far post as the corner is set to be taken by O'Grady. He plays it short. A chance for Williams here. Here's a goal, and it's like it just came off a defender. And now Gaunt playing it out. Long ball to the Atherstone number 7, Lewis. And a little bit of hesitancy there from Coventry United at the back, but they have got the ball back with Burgess on this right hand side by the halfway line. Oh, and a lovely little bit of skill there. But didn't quite work out. The Coventry United man couldn't retain the ball. It was a Mudim who tried a lovely little back heel which went straight to the defenders. And Gaunt has won it back again in the centre of the pitch. So far, probably the man of the match at the moment. And it's played out by a Coventry United man. Looked like Burgess to me for a throw-in just by the dugouts. And there are a couple of personnel out on the touchline. It looks like they're getting very wet at the moment because we have got a little bit of drizzle. Not the most dramatic of games so far. Remains 0-0 between Atherstone and Coventry. A little bit of a shoulder barge there from Cox, and now it's been played at the back, and it's been played back to the goalkeeper. 2 men rushing on, but nothing that Stacey can't handle. Williams controls it down the left-hand side. He's got 2 men with him. Oh, it's been deflected. It's into the pass of Brown, and he's put it over. In fact, it's taken a deflection on the way from the Atherstone number 6. It did come off Mullins last. There was a neat little ball there through from Williams. Lofted ball. It did I think it took a deflection off Webb on its way through. It wasn't enough to keep the ball away from Brown under a lot of pressure. He did the best that he could with it. It did take a touch off the Atherstone centre back Mullins, and it is going to be another corner with Josh O'Grady taking it on this left hand wing. Can United get something here? An opportunity from Brown, probably the best that they've had during the whole game. O'Grady puts it in, and 2 men coming in at the far post. Neither could get a clean contact on the ball. It's gone out for another corner. It's come off an Atherstone defender, and United have another opportunity here to get the first goal of the game. You'll be glad to know the rain has now stopped. Or at least it's died down enough for it not to be visible from this position. A corner swung in here towards goal, and I believe it was Cox who got his bonds to there, but it certainly had a lot of power in it, not a lot of direction as it flew wide of the far post. Swap of balls at the moment with Stacey collecting the new ball, ready for a really good thrashing for the goal kick. It's a rather small crowd at Sheppey Road. Haven't had too much in the way of entertainment at the moment, but they're braving the conditions at the moment, and it remains 0-0. Coming up to the half-hour mark, we're halfway through the first half at the moment, and Atherstone have played a ball through, and it's eventually gone out for a throw-in to Coventry United inside their own half. Played by Mudim. Mudim's got it again, looking to clear the ball. That's a good little ball, and Brown has got that on the right-hand side, looking for a cross here. He's eventually muscled out. Good defensive pressure there by Christian Mullins at the back for Atherstone, and it's put through for Lewis. Lewis could get past here. Crossing an opportunity. Dead ball situation at the moment, trying to trick his way past the Coventry man. And the cross is put in, and a decent effort there. It's in! It's a goal on Atherstone Town! Lead by 1-0, and you've got to say, rather lax defending there from Coventry United. And it was Leon Bailey who has put Atherstone in front, the number 10, unmarked. Not the cleanest of contacts from the strike. Morris actually left it. If he had have died, he may have just got there, but it's pinged in off the post. Certainly a scruffy contact on that ball, but it was enough to take it in the net, and we've seen our first goal on Hillsborough matchday. Sadly, it's in the wrong net. Atherstone Town 1, Coventry United 0 is the scoreline. Half an hour in, we have our first goal. The game has finally come to life. Certainly not been the most exciting of encounters, but Coventry United have some work to do now. They're going to go through to the next round and a game against Studley, who of course they beat earlier in the season in the FA Vars. Will they get the opportunity to play it? And it's a lovely dinking ball over. No offside given. It could be 2-0. It's a good save by Morris. It's still an opportunity now. And it was Gord who had the follow-up effort, certainly not the best one. And United now have a chance of breaking forward with Kai Williams. Not the best of passes, but United pick up the ball with Passy. And it was Miller who had a decent opportunity in front of goal. Morris managed to save it with his left side. Cox now sprinting forward, looking for the pass. Took a deflection, that's going to go through to the goalkeeper, Lloyd Stacey. Hey. Staley. So as I've been reading the whole team sheet wrong at the moment, the handwriting's not very good. It's actually Lloyd Story in goal. What can I say? Arsenal's look like Caesar, my imagination. So yeah, whatever the alphabet configuration right here, it's still 1-0 to Atherstone Town. United playing a little ball forward there, and it was Brown who was awaiting the chip ball from O'Grady. Didn't arrive, went straight to Lloyd Story in the Atherstone goal. Getting the thumbs up from the fans here. So it remains 1-0 to Atherstone. And it remains 0-0 at Anfield. Liverpool are apparently starting to dominate the ball now, but much like the game here, not many openings are being forced. Despite that three-man attack for Liverpool, of course, with Lallana, Milner and Firmino up front. United could do with a couple of extra men up front now. They're currently 1-0 down at Sheepy Road. They caused the snake pit for the reason, but there's not too many fans here at the moment on this, I would say cold Tuesday night, but it's actually quite mild for the time of year, about 12 degrees tonight. Who wouldn't want to come and watch a nice game of football on a Tuesday evening? You tell me that. Me. I've gone to Burton before in a completely neutral game on a Tuesday night just because I'm hooked on football. I've been having withdrawal symptoms recently with these cancellations. Crossing opportunity now for Atherstone Town. And it's played back to Webb. And that attempted pass, shall we say, has gone straight out for a goal kick. It remains Atherstone Town 1, Coventry United 0. You're listening to Hills FM Matchday with Liam Cook live on YouTube. Remember to send us your fan feedback, your predictions, your views on the game, and anything else you want to know from myself on Twitter at MatchdayHills. And if your friends want to listen to the show, tell them all you got to do is search Hills FM Matchday in your YouTube search bar. Attempted pass there by Cox, eventually went into the midfielder. And attempted ball down line there for Coventry United by Glasgow. It didn't quite work out, and Atherstone have the throw in now. Atherstone will be happy about how they've played so far. Not the most spectacular of performances, but a 1-0 lead is not to be sniffed at, certainly against a team like Coventry United, who have been in brilliant form this season. Only recently dropped down to second in the Midland League Division 1. Crossing opportunity here for Atherstone. Oh, it's a decent opportunity there. It was a cross in by Daniel Lewis, and I believe it came off Luke Talon, I believe. Tyler. Again, handwriting's awful. I'm getting a typed version of the script next week. Yeah, stabbed effort there by Tyler at the near post, but went high, wide, not at all handsome. A wasted opportunity there for Atherstone, who seem to be having the better of the game now. I'm sure morale will not be dipping for United. And now another opportunity here as Lewis is breaking forward. Crossing opportunity again. He's into the area. Just blocked by the Coventry man. And now Williams has got some space on this left-hand side. There's a neat little ball there to Cox, but the challenge from Bailey was enough to end that United attack. Here's Danny Gaunt. Long ball forward, and it's come through to Lewis again, who's proven to be a complete menace now on that right hand side, eventually cleared by the United defender. And it's coming out to White, looking to put the ball back into the box. Morris is calling for it, and he gets it. United needs to try a couple of new ideas right now, because it seems Atherstone have got them covered. Not too far away from half time now. It's gone out for another throw in, this time to Atherstone. Just in front of the dugouts. The home dugout will certainly be the happier of the two as the clock ticks towards the half-time oranges. And that's gone out for another throw in, this time to Coventry United. Not the best throw in the world. Remains 0-0 at Anfield between Liverpool and Stoke in tonight's only other game. United win it back there, but Atherstone boot it forward, and I mean boot. That was a thunderous ball from Michael Bloor. United have the ball back now with Brown, and that's a little dig there at Brown by the centre-back Harrison White. Boots in the leg, and United a free kick just inside the D on the halfway line. That's the technical term for it anyway. United pressing forward here. Williams has got a little bit of space on this left-hand side. Maybe worth having a look at him. A bit to come through, and there's O'Grady. Shooting opportunity here. He checks and shoots. And another effort just put over. That's a decent opportunity there, and it was Cox with the follow-up efforts. Not the cleanest of contact. Seemed to skid off his boot over the crossbar. If we were playing rugby, he might have got 3 points there, but unfortunately the net did not bulge for the United skipper. As Story once again trudges to his goal. Goal kick taken by Story. Towards the left-hand side this time. United have the ball back with Mudim, and it's gone out for a throw in to United. The pass from Mudim eventually took a block. Mudim throws it. And that's, Grady went down, but nothing given. And now Atherstone may have another opportunity if they can keep the ball here, and they have done. Played forward at the United defence, equal to the task. Played back to Rich Morris, but a scruffy kick there from Morris. And Atherstone on the attack, and there we go, it's 2-0! It's 2-0 Atherstone! And Atherstone Town are now 2-0 up, and you have to say Morris contributed to his own downfall there. And I believe it was the number 11, Luke Tyler, who scored one-on-one with Morris after a rather dodgy goal kick straight into the path of the United man. And well, whether it's Premier League or non-league, you don't miss those. Into the bottom right hand corner. The scores we head towards half-time now in this midweek Floodlit Cup is Atherstone Town 2, Coventry United 0, and it does look like the Snakes are heading through to the game against Studley in the quarter-final of the competition. This goal kick from Morris is a little bit cleaner than the last one, but it's come through to Lewis again. Good challenge there from Cox, and Brown with a good little dummy there. Oh, good ball from Brown, looking for his strike partner. And he was looking for Joshua Blake, couldn't quite find him though. United have a throw in now with Passy set to take it. Quick 1-2. And it's gone to Glasgow. Play the back now with Burgess. O'Grady. And the cross attempt by Mudim was well blocked. Here's O'Grady again, crossing opportunity here, stumbles and loses the ball. And here come Atherstone once again. They seem a lot more confident going forward than United at the moment. On the left hand side once again is Lewis, who's just been barged in the back there by Moodim. Clear foul. It's probably a little bit too far away to shoot from here, but a dangerous ball could well be put in. Roughly 5 minutes to go until half time here at Sheepy Road, otherwise known as the Snake Pit, and the Viper's Venom right now is starting to wear down. Coventry United, cross put in, well cleared there by Burgess, and eventually come to O'Grady. United now look to build from the back. It's come to Blake, and he was trying to put Williams through. Williams has eventually backtracked and got the ball, and Williams has got a little bit of space to work with here on the left hand side. Gets past his man, crossing opportunity if he can get to the ball, and he's just been barged off the ball. Referee says no, and it has gone out for a goal kick to Atherstone. Did look a little bit forceful, but certainly in the rules of the game. There was nothing wrong doing there. And it remains 2-0 to Atherstone, but a good little break there from United. It's a sort of a pattern forming here. United having decent opportunities here, but they're just not creating anything concrete.
Come on, United!
And we just had a tweet here from Coventry United Ladies FC. They've said that's not in the script. We'd settle for 2-5. I think we'd settle for 2-5 right now, to be honest with you. Throwing now with United in the attacking half with Passy. Compare short one, plays it to Blake. Tried to put it through the legs of his opponent there, and a good slide challenge there. And Williams, if he can get past his final man, could have a crossing opportunity, but it's actually been given as a free kick. Seems Williams was a little bit too forceful there. And the fans reminding the referee of a previous misdemeanour from Atherstone's right back Greg Webb. Remains 2-0 to Atherstone as Williams picks it up after a rather poor goal kick, taking one out of Morris's playbook there. And it's played back to Morris from Chris Cox, relieving a little bit of pressure there for United as half-time fast approaches. And the referee, Mr. Kavanagh, is going to be looking to his watch any minute now and going to send the boys back into the dressing room. Stern word from United manager Edwin Greaves may be in order with the boys in sky blue today. Currently 2-0 down. Here is Lewis, puts a nice through ball in for Bailey. Crossing opportunity now. He's just a little bit of time wasting here, maybe just trying to keep the ball. Plays it back down the line to Greg Webb. Oh, and a good opportunity here if United can, and it was Atherstone with the chance there, and it was Bailey who almost beat his man in the area. It was just played out, and it's going to be a throw-in. And a decent opportunity here for Atherstone. If only had Aaron Goodison on the end of it. Well, Webb's going to have a go at throwing this one. Doesn't look like he's going for the long run-up that we see in the Premier League these days. We have a Rory the Lap one here. Instead he plays it short to Miller. And it's gone out for another Atherstone throw-in. And it's played forward. Brown looking to pick that one up. It's played out by Mullins at centre back. And we're just getting news from Anfield. Stoke City are in front Stoke City have just scored through Marko Arnautovic just before half-time. Score at Anfield, Liverpool 0, Stoke City 1. And that levels it on aggregate at 1-1. So if things stay as they are at Anfield, it's extra time and penalties. And of course here at Sheepy Road it is 2-0 to Atherstone. A free kick given away there by Moodim for Coventry United. Goal kick play forward, easily dealt with by the United defence, booted forward by Atherstone. Lewis trying to get his boots on that one, and he does, and completely does the. Well, it was a good opportunity. He did want to get past Pacey and put the ball through for the Atherstone frontman Alan Miller, but it seems Pacey is down in some discomfort here. Yeah, the trainer is coming onto the pitch. He does not look good. Seems to have twisted his leg. Well, it occurred when Pacey was trying to get the ball from Lewis, and Lewis span out Pacey. Ended up putting a free ball through to Miller, I believe it was, and it turned out to be offside. It would have been a fantastic opportunity for Coventry United. Of course, as we told you a few minutes ago, the score at Anfield in the Capital One Cup semi-final second leg, Liverpool 0, Stoke City 1. With Marko Arnautovic scoring just before half-time, with Bojan working the opportunity on the right-hand side. And the cross to Arnautovic was finished off into the bottom corner. From what I'm hearing, it may have been borderline offside. From what I'm hearing from the feed at the moment, it looks like the goal for Arnautovic may just have been offside. It has been given. So Jurgen Klopp's glasses might be coming off, this time in frustration rather than celebration. And Pacey is now on his feet. Looks like he's going to be able to carry on. Let's have a quick word with Blake. Brown now on the right hand side as we get going for the remainder of the first half. And it's gone out for another goal kick with Story to take this one, and the referee, Mr. Kavanagh, has blown the whistle here at Sheepy Road. And well, right now you have to say Atherstone would be the happier of the two sides. Neither team really had that many opportunities. Both real opportunities really were put away. A decent opportunity though for the Atherstone number 9 Miller just after the first goal. So as we head into half-time, the half-time score is Atherstone Town 2, Coventry United 0, and Edwin has got some work to do in the dressing room if United are to get back into this tie. I'm going to run out of battery, mate. I'm running out of battery. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to finish the game. Are you joking? 48 minutes remaining.
Have they got no power in?
Marcus, you calm down. Chill, man.
See if they get you a spare battery.
Keep believing, come on. We can do this.
Yeah. Like you say, you're trying things out like that.
Yeah. But again, I'm not very sure, but right now I don't think they're going to mind. We've got it's 51 minutes to work. We're going to get to the end, but we'll get towards like 8 bit. How do I get to the car park? Because I'm going to go for it.
And how do I get past? Yeah, I was just lucky.
I've got my badge in the car. Get your badge. Mine still says apprentice. What do I do?
We staff meeting here at Sheepy Road. The score remains, well, I'll say remains, it's half time now at Sheepy Road, and the score is currently Atherstone Town 2, Coventry United 0. And as we said, at Anfield in the Capital One Cup tie, it's now Stoke 1, Liverpool 0 at Anfield. And like I said earlier on, if things stay as they are at Anfield, which is now half time at Anfield, then it will be over to a penalty shootout. But I've got extra time before that, and then a penalty shootout. Right. Now I've got your attention at half time, there's nothing exactly to commentate on. Remember, you can tune into Hills FM on 98.6 FM if you live within the Midlands area. If you don't live in the Midlands area, then you can tune into Hills FM all day, every day. Live programme starts at 7 AM on weekdays, and we can go on varying to from 6 PM to 8 PM. And you can tune in worldwide via www.hillsfm.co.uk, and as always, you can get in touch with us via Twitter at MatchDayHills if you have anything to say on today's broadcast of the game. Of course, there have been a couple of teething problems, but it was only to be expected, of course. And so the question is, can Coventry United get back into this game? Well, it's been mentioned that in the past, United have come back from behind to win games before. I mean, we were 4-0 down earlier on in the season. We came back to win 5-4. So it's certainly not it's not out of the question. Is it improbable? I'd say so, because right now, although it has been quite an even game, you can see that Atherstone was starting to get into it as we headed towards the half-time whistle, and of course Atherstone was certainly more clinical with their chances. They had 3 straight chances in front of goal. They scored 2 of them, came very close with the other one, with Rich Morris pulling off a save. I think it was maybe more luck rather than judgment, because it hit him in the side. But as I say, it is currently 2-0 between Atherstone and Coventry United. You're listening to Hills FM Matchday live on 98.6. Well, what would have been Hills FM 98.6. We're currently on YouTube at the moment. Fingers crossed we can get on the radio ASAP. We've just got a message from David Cooper. He says that we're doing a great job. Thanks, David. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far. And to be quite honest with you, it's been quite quiet. It's going to be quite a quiet half time, to be honest with you, because like I say, there's only been one other game today in the football, and that is Liverpool versus Stoke. There's only so many times you can go back to Liverpool without feeling nauseous. But another question has to be raised: are United going to make any substitutions at half time? Now it's a difficult one. I mean, I honestly think the man of the match so far, I think it's between Nathaniel Lewis and Danny Gaunt for Atherstone Town, both of whom have both been an absolute menace to United at this current time. But Lewis started to come into the game later on in the first half. It was Gaunt to start with, then Lewis really came into his own, was looking very dangerous. I think United were very happy to hear the half-time whistle. A little bit of a regroup with manager Edwin Greaves in the dressing room. And so, of course, fitness is going to come into play as well. Who is the more better conditioned of the two teams? The weather is it's pretty good at the moment. It looks like the rain is still coming down a little bit, but it's not enough to affect the playability of the pitch. Thankfully, like I say, it's actually the 5th time we tried to play the game today, and finally we got there. I think it won't be pie time for the fans. So need to warm up a little bit. A couple of players for United training at the moment. Like I say, not too much to talk about at half time, because like I say, only one game today, Liverpool versus Stoke, currently 1-0 to Stoke, with Marko Arnautovic scoring the goal. More plugging on the way now. As some of you may know, I'm the host of Sports Lounge on 98.6 Hills FM, and you can catch us on Thursday from 10 AM on Hills FM, actually on the radio as well, and online too. United have just come out now. Well, a couple of the lads have come out. The skipper Chris Cox is on the field again, looking to rally his troops for what we're hoping is going to be a big second half performance, because United do need to get back into the game. Currently 2-0 down. We had some more feedback from the Coventry United ladies saying that we're doing a great job and that we just need to score the scoreline out. Sadly, we can't. We can't change the scoreline. If I could, I'd just go to the scoreboard and just change the nil to a 10. Just put a 1 before the 0. But sadly, I don't quite have that power yet. I'll try and sort that out by the end of the season. We'll never lose a game then. And so United are back on the pitch in their sky blue shirts and white shorts and socks. Will Edwin Greaves make any substitutions after half time? I think we could do a little bit of new blood in the midfield. A little bit of creativity wouldn't go amiss in the United lineup. They certainly have the ability to beat Story in the Atherstone goal. We have Blake and Brown up front. And of course, Williams looking very dangerous on that left-hand wing. Josh O'Grady as well, very highly rated talent, had interest from other clubs over recent weeks. Still no sign of the Atherstone players. I think they're employing a good little strategy here. Try to stay warm as long as they can. Of course, you've got to feel for the players in these sorts of conditions. But you know what, they're doing what they love. And I'm doing what I love as well right now. Obviously, the first ever edition of Hills FM Matchday. And like I said, we've tried to do this 3 or 4 times, not just the Atherstone game, but actually Matchday was supposed to debut back at the Racing Club Warwick match on Saturday the 9th of January. Here we are on Tuesday the 26th, and we're finally underway after 3 or 4 games were postponed due to the weather. I still don't know how Saturday's game against Pelsall got called off. Don't ask me, I don't know about grass. But better late than never, as they say. Of course, we just want to send out a big shout out to everyone affiliated with Coventry United Football Club, to the brilliant fans who have made the half-hour journey from Coventry over to Atherstone tonight, just on the other side of Nuneaton. Big shout out to everyone who has made the trip. Loyal supporters, love every single one of them. The players as well doing a brilliant job on the pitch, trying their best like they do every single week. To the management team, who of course are working tirelessly to give us a result that we can be proud of, and of course to the fans listening worldwide as well, and also to the board as well for giving us this brilliant opportunity to commentate on Hills FM for Coventry United matches. For the second half, the rain's getting a little bit heavy now. The officials are out. The Atherstone team are out now, and we're just about good to go for the second half. at Sheepy Road, otherwise known as the Snake Pit. The pies have been safely digested, the coffee's been drunk, and the losing team have been ticked off. So, by my watch, that makes us about ready to go for the second half in this midweek Floodlight Cup. The score currently at Atherstone Town 2, Coventry United 0. Doesn't seem to be any changes at the moment. In fact, there is going to be a change here. And it's Mark Passy who's been taken off. He suffered that injury, and it's Ross Briscoe who's been brought on to replace the injured Mark Passy at left back. It's the last thing that United need with a string of games coming up due to the recent postponements of the last couple of fixtures. I said the rain started to come down a little bit heavier now, but again, nothing that should affect whether the game is going to go ahead or not. That's Atherstone. Get ready to kick us off. Of course, Atherstone in their mainly red kits with white stripes. Coventry United in their third kit of sky blue and white. Get back into this game. Of course, as I said earlier, Mark Passy was injured during a little altercation with Atherstone's Nathaniel Lewis. Attempted through the ball. It's going to have a throw in to Atherstone. The fans rallying behind United like they do every week. They're going to need the support of the fans here. They certainly have the potential to get back into this game. One throw, and it's been intercepted by Burgess. And Morris with yet another dodgy kick. He sliced it out for a throw in. You have to say the there took a bobble. Rather lumpy pitch at Sheepy Road at the moment. Right now, just looking at the pitch, I think it would be good for sheep grazing at the moment. Throwing, taking its head away at the near post by the Coventry United man. Long ball, looking for Briscoe. Couldn't quite keep the ball. Looks like Briscoe is playing a attacking role. United seems to be shifting to three men at the back, and here is Briscoe racing forward, using the style that he has. And, he's actually given a free kick. Just Tyler, the offender, pushing Briscoe down. And a yellow card for the Coventry United centre back, Callum Burgess. That was for an earlier infringement. So the referee decided to allow Atherstone to play on, and Burgess has set the free kick from inside his own half as United look to try and get back into this game. Long ball play forward. Briscoe. Williams. And is that handball? And it's a goal! Coventry United have finally got on the net. Here we go. And it was Briscoe who's made an immediate impression. The shot from Williams is deflected. Calls for handball, but it came through. Briscoe hit it. Went past the goalkeeper. It is 2-1, and it's game on at Sheepy Road. United are back in this. The fans are rallying now. United are really back. Through what opportunity he can put it in. Briscoe cross blocked. And United seem up for this now. Looks like Edwin's words of wisdom have worked at half time. If we're at the Rico right now, I'm sure we'll be hearing a rendition of Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. So right now the fans just enjoying the game and hoping to see their team draw level. As I said at half time, it's certainly not impossible that we could see comeback from United. It's happened before. They came down from 4 goals down to win 5-4 early in the season, so this will be no hard task. Going for a play. Taken out again by the Atherstone defender. United have thrown a little bit further up the pitch. Briscoe just mere minutes after coming on as a substitute for the injured Mark Passy with the goal. And Briscoe again in the corner, he pulled back. He's trying to work his way out of the left corner. He had a tug from behind, and it's going to be a free kick for Coventry United. Pretty much a corner situation, a little more central to the box. It's not very friendly the box too much. 4 men in there. And looks like it is going to be O'Grady this team.
Come on, United! Get in there!
Briscoe waiting on the edge of the area for a Paul Scholes style volley. I would like to see that one. O'Grady's whipping it. Just taking a sound about it. Put his strike in. Heading opportunity for Briscoe, and it's a foul against Briscoe. A push from behind into the Atherstone defender.
Come on, United! Come on, lads!
Mark Latham, who got a little shove from behind. Didn't look too much, but he certainly made the most of it. Atherstone Town 2, Coventry United 1. So we are 5 minutes now into the second half.
Hold on, Chris!
London needs to bring you from Anfield as well. It's still 1-0 Stoke. There's a penalty appeal.
Squeeze him in! Come on, squeeze!
And it was a penalty appeal for Liverpool. James Milner going down under the challenge of John Walters. Nothing given. Still 1-0 to Stoke at Anfield. As you say, if results stand as they are now, go to extra time and penalties at Anfield. Cox chips the ball over the midfielder, but it's played back forward again by Atherstone. First pass only went to Burgess. Under pressure here. A wonderful back pass. The Knights are certainly getting into this one. Christian Mullins were a rather shoddy back pass there towards Sorry, and there was almost a carbon copy of an earlier chance. Low cross in. Took a block from White. And it's a corner to Coventry United. Red and White, they are playing their hearts out right now. They're really going for this one because they've got to conserve their energy for the later part of the game as well. So no point in wasting all your energy now, only to be knackered for the last half an hour. Williams pass only went out for a goal kick and shoved it out by Michael Bloor. United have certainly stepped up in the first 5 minutes or so of the second half at Sheepy Road. And the residents of Sheepy Road are seeming a little bit sheepish right now. Atherstone on the back foot here. Forward by Coventry for a throw-in. Throw-in taken. Good challenge there by the United right back, Moodin. Briscoe plays it through. Williams gets his foot to it first. Briscoe! One with the goalkeeper. Can he have a go? Towards O'Grady at the far post. A real chance for Briscoe. He couldn't have a go himself. He tried to put in a low cross for O'Grady. But it was well blocked there by Harrison White. It nearly went into the net. It was nearly an own goal. Like what we saw from Richard Keogh last night during the derby match. Corner is put in. Williams at the near post couldn't quite get to it, but United have the ball again. Crossing opportunity for O'Grady. He can get past his man. Force wide, but he's into a shooting opportunity here. Again, holds up his man well, puts it down the centre. Blocked well, Williams couldn't get to it. Here comes Gort now. The surging run for Atherstone, and that's a foul. It seems that Williams just clipped the leg of Gort.
Cov United!
Atherstone's trying to bide their time now, looking to extend their advantage again. Law's going to take it for Atherstone. Towards the far post. Headed by Blake. That's going out. Williams couldn't quite get there. Blocked as well. And not the best of clearances there by Greg Webb. It's gone out for a throw-in to Coventry United just on the halfway line. Then the Atherstone manager actually had to duck there to get out of the way. I think Webb's going to be his favourite player after this one. Taken by Blake. Missed. Everyone, it's been given as a free kick to Coventry United. It seems that O'Grady is being held back. And it just looked like Lewis is too keen to let United take the free kick. He's held up a little bit, but tried the attempted pass to the right back. Yeah, Moonbeam. What happened? Blake gets in well. Wins back in his own half. O'Grady puts it in. Briscoe's there. Surely up. Briscoe holds the ball well. Briscoe again. He doesn't know where the ball's gone. Oh, what an opportunity. Briscoe did know where the ball went, and he was right behind him. The shrug there for the United to win the ball back. But what a chance for Cov United. Passed by Cox straight into his teammate Glasgow. And that's got to be a foul. It is. It's a foul by Blake. He could grab the leg of Lewis. Definite foul, and certainly peeved the Atherstone coaching team.
That was bait, man.
Come on, United!
And a yellow card there for Danny Gaunt. Remains Atherstone Town 2, Coventry United 1. The business is certainly getting into this game now. It's going to be one to stay with. Still 1-0 Stoke at Anfield in tonight's only other game. The free kick is put in. And an effort here. It's well blocked on the line. It was a decent effort there from Atherstone. Low shot from Leon Bailey. Well blocked by the United defender. United come away with the ball. Williams. Attempted through ball looking for Brown. And Briscoe shoots! No! Just kept out on the goalkeeper. Didn't look like there was powerful shots, but it seemed to catch the goalkeeper off guard. Story just managed to get down to his left and keep the ball away from the line. But that was certainly more dangerous than it should have been. Could have thought that Briscoe could have taken that one a little bit closer to the goal. Would have had more of an opportunity to score, but really, for the shot that it was, it shouldn't have caused that much trouble. You can certainly see the pendulum is swinging in United's favour. Briscoe again. Briscoe stays down. Little blow to the face there, and he's still down at the moment as the ball goes out for a goal kick to Coventry United, and it'll be an absolute disaster for United. They lost their substitute now. Briscoe down. Looks like he's taken. I'm sure the problem is he's holding his face. Not sure whether that's out of the pain or whether he took a blow to his face. But Briscoe certainly brought new life into this game. It would be an absolute disaster for United if they lost him so soon after he replaced another injury. That's of Mark Passy, who I think he twisted his leg at the end of the first half.
Keep missing them, ref.
It's not looked good to train up once again on the pitch. It looks like maybe the ankle of Briscoe, who
seems in a lot of discomfort at the moment. Of course, we wish him well.
Terrible
He's
red.
okay, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to continue at this time. And that is the case. It'll be
Big, consistent
a
red.
big blow to Coventry United. Back to the game at Anfield. Liverpool still 1-0 down at home to Stoke. And right now, Stoke are not resting on their laurels. They want this game. They are bombarding Liverpool's defence. Liverpool actually made their first sub. Captain Jordan Henderson has been replaced by former Aston Villa striker Christian Benteke, who really could do with a goal right now. He's under pressure at Liverpool. Talk to him being sold just 5 or 6 months after being brought in by Villa for just over £30 million. So, big moment for Benteke at Anfield. At the moment, it seems like the Stoke strike force are gunning for the Liverpool back four at Anfield. Of course, another goal for Stoke would put them in the lead outright.
Go on, Briscoe.
Briscoe's being helped to his feet here by his teammates Udine and Cox. He's hobbling off the pitch. He's looking in too good condition at the moment. Of course, we'll let you know whether he's able to continue, but this commentator doesn't seem to think we'll be seeing Briscoe again during this match, and that would be a real shame because Briscoe's got new life.
Come on, United!
This match, and he's
Come on, Chris, get him going!
a couple of stretches off the field with the trainer. United now down to 10 men for the time being, at least. Rich Morris takes the goal kick. I think while United have 10 men, they may try and focus on defence. Grady on the ball. Trips his way past one, but doesn't get past the Atherstone front man, Liam Bailey. It has gone out for a throw into United, which Blake is going to play. He seems to be taking more of a defensive approach now. Going to get a left back. And O'Grady seems to trip over his own shoelaces with that one. But he has blocked the ball. It's actually cleared again by the Atherstone centre back, Mark Glavin. Took a clearance there by Blake. It's cannoned off Lewis. Still 2-1 at the moment between Atherstone and Coventry United. United starting to press forward despite being down to 10 men, with Briscoe currently off the field. And Pierre Moody trying to break down the right hand side, cuts in, avoid the challenge. Passes well again, stays on his feet. And the attempted was a shot across, but went straight to the hands of Lloyd Story in the Atherstone goal. Good opportunity there. United with Moody creating a good opportunity here. Possible, it's a good through ball there for Atherstone, and it is 3-1. And Alan Miller chips the ball over and outrushing Rich Morris. And is the Coventry comeback over? Score now at Sheepy Road is Atherstone Town 3, Coventry United 1. It seems Briscoe is coming back on the field now, and how they need him. You have to question whether he's going to have the same potency and same effect they did before he took that knock to the knee. But to recap the goal, it was the Atherstone striker Alan Miller who latched onto a lofted ball. Morris came out to try and cover, but inadvertently gave Miller exactly the chance he needed. Miller lofted the ball over Morris, who, to be fair, hasn't had the best of days today. And it is now Atherstone Town 3, Coventry United 1. Of course, don't count out United. They have come back from higher scorelines than this. Williams as well stabs the ball through to his teammate. Williams again trying to get through here, and he's gone down under the challenge of the Atherstone defenders, two of them in fact. It's not the penalty, but it is a corner. It seems it was Webb and Mullins who teamed up to bring Williams down. No, he's that good. We're putting two on the same player. Maybe a little bit of extortion there. The corner's put in, and it's towards the head of the Coventry centre-back, Jamie Coleman. It's eventually punted up the other side of the field for a throw-in to Coventry United. And Blake maybe taking the opponent from the wrong position there. And for the second time, Mr. Kavanagh calls Blake back to back up a few yards. It was a lot closer to the halfway line than when he originally tried to take it. Eventually, Mr. Kavanagh has allowed play to go on. Now, and it was O'Grady who seemed to flow to the back. And it was Mullins, the defender there, and O'Grady dusted himself off. So he's going to take the free kick himself. Probably not in shooting range. But this man is very highly rated. That wasn't a very highly rated free kick. And straight away by Mark Lavin. But United continue to try and press. And a foul on Williams, but they haven't taken that advantage, and they have a free kick now, a lot closer to the goal. Could O'Grady go for one here? It seems that the Atherstone right back Greg Webb is having a little chat with referee Mr. Kavanagh. No card, but it could well be a final warning. The Atherstone right back.
He hasn't moved the ball there.
Complaints from the Atherstone defenders that O'Grady has moved the ball. As Mr. Kavanagh has repositioned the ball, and we are set to go for the free kick. Josh O'Grady on the ball for United. Score remains 3-1 to Atherstone in this Birmingham midweek Floodlight Cup. It's headed towards goal, and that may well be going in. It was nodded on by, I believe it was Williams who got the header. And a follow-up attempt from, I think it was Burgess with a follow-up attempt, plays it straight over from about 3 yards out. If you left that, it may well have gone in. Well, it's been given offside anyway, so it didn't exactly matter. Some shooting practice in order for the centre-backs, despite the fact that they're nowhere near the attacking goal.
Come on, United!
Good opportunity there for United, but of course it was called offside. Would have been against the defender who took the shot, I believe was Burgess. Free kick is taken. Oh, and that's handball against the winger number 7, Nathaniel Lewis.
Briscoe's there. The second one.
And now Morris with the free kick. Briscoe brought down. Referee says no. Challenge there by Williams. You don't have the ball back. Williams on it again. Again, the referee waves away the protest from the Coventry United players. Long ball over to Brown, who has a little bit of space on the right hand side. Oh, he's left back Michael Broad.
Deal with it,
That was a definite free kick in a dangerous position. A goal here for United will put them right back in this.
God, just said to him.
British Bulldog.
And looks like Moody wants it, but he's left it to the regular free kick taker, Josh O'Grady. On the right hand side of the box, each position, as long as the lads can stay onside this time. The left foot of O'Grady has led to many a goal this season, can it lead to another one? Swung in towards the far post. And it is 3-2, what a game at Sheepy Road. We need one more, man. And as I was saying, that left foot of Josh O'Grady is a dangerous one. He freaking swung in towards the far post, and it took a header at the far post past the goalkeeper. It was a sea of I didn't see who actually got the final touch on it.
Come on, United! Come on, lads!
We don't quite know who scored at the moment, but what we do know is that it's 3-2 and Cov United are back in this game. And we are sure for a brilliant finale here. Atherstone Town 3, Coventry United 2 in this midweek Floodlight Cup. This 5 times rearranged fixture. Neutral and good still 1-0 Stoke as Atherstone press forward, shooting opportunity here. Chance here for Lewis, and that is a good catch there from Morris. He certainly redeemed himself from there. Bailey could have shot himself on the edge of the area, but laid it off to Lewis, who certainly could have scored. It was a good shooting position. His low drive straight into the gut of Morris, who did well to cling on to the ball. United now look for that all-important third goal. And the midfield just about to win the ball back on the left-hand side. He's got support here with O'Grady. Into the pass, it's come back to him though. Vasco.
Release the ball!
Sorry. And the pass off Cox has gone out for a throw into Coventry United. And another substitute pairing here. And they have to think, could it be for the injured Ross Briscoe? Seems to have shaken it off, but doesn't seem to be his usual buoyant self. And it is in fact Blake coming off. And he's being replaced by Wendell Moyo. It's the second substitution for Coventry United. Number 16, Wendell Moyo, replacing number 9, Josh Blake. Throw into Atherstone. As we get back to the action in the scoreline at Anfield in the Capital One Cup semi-final second leg. Liverpool 0, Stoke City 1. As it stands, we are going to extra time, and as it stands at Sheepy Road, we are going right to the wire. So it's still 3-2. A good portion of the second half to go. It's a free kick to Atherstone. With Briscoe having a little bit of an altercation there with Latham. Williams picks the ball. Williams dashing towards the goal. Didn't get very far, taken down by the halfway line. And that is a foul. I believe it's gone the way of Atherstone. And I think Atherstone might actually prefer to have played on. But Mr. Cameron's taken the decision to give the free kick just inside Atherstone's own half. Chance to regroup and restore their 2-goal cushion. But I'm pretty sure not even that would repel the danger of Coventry United. Put in! Oh, it's in! It's 4-2! And it's nodded home by Liam Bailey. Well, I was just saying that the fourth goal probably wouldn't dampen the spirits of Coventry United. I don't think it will. But that mountain has just become Mount Blanc. Scoreline now at Sheepy Road. Atherstone Town 4, Coventry United 2. The scoreline may not be the way that we wanted it, but it is certainly an exciting game for the first edition of Hills FM Matchday. Live on YouTube representing Hills FM. Coventry's Here's Cox. It's a free kick given to Coventry United. Hey! And the referee bringing out his card here. We're having a chat to number 4, Mark Latham for Atherstone. He's taking his name. It is going to be a yellow card for the midfielder. There you go. Another booking for Atherstone. Right now, it's goals that we want to see, not yellow cards. We have seen a fair few of them today so far, 6 in total. Not to wait a fair few for this one, but it's certainly delivered. The free kick is put in. Headed away by the Atherstone defender. And the ball's put back in by Glasgow, and the long ball from the defender trying to find Alan Miller. It was well cut out. Williams trying to resist the attack of Liam Bailey. And it's a throw-in for Atherstone, attempted ball towards Miller, I believe it is. It was eventually put out by United's Jamie Coleman. taken towards Lewis. Oh, and a good challenge there from Williams. Maybe a winger, but he's got a decent tackle on him. Ball was put through, and Briscoe trying to get there. A little bit of argy-bargy there, but it's no foul given. It's a free kick. Well, it's a throw-in, sorry, to Coventry United, and it was Mark Latham had a little bit of argy-bargy there. He threw the ball away. The referee could have chosen to give another yellow card if he chose to. It's now a corner to Coventry United. The last touch coming off Christian Mullins at centre back for Atherstone. O'Grady going to take the corner as usual. Sticking it in with that dangerous left foot of his knee, grabbing assist for another goal. Third and final substitute for Coventry United. With you, an update on that in just a few seconds' time. Once we've seen the corner, and another ticking off for an Atherstone player. This time it's the centre back Christian Mullins. Mr. Cavanagh's not going to take any lip in this game. Fans growing impatient here at Sheepy Road. And eventually we can get the game back underway again. O'Grady swings it in, looking for the near post. Williams almost get there, it's cleared off the line. An effort there from, I believe, it was Jamie Coleman. It was blocked off the line by the Atherstone defender. Just a quick update. We said that there may be teething problems on the broadcast. Well, we're having a little bit of a teething problem right now because the battery on the laptop is actually running out. So, unfortunately, we may lose you in a few minutes' time. I'm sure we'll get that problem fixed all ready for Saturday's game. Score is now 4-3. Sorry, 4-2, I should say, to Atherstone Town. Even on losing the score that many goals. I haven't seen this many goals in a long time. I know Coventry City have been scoring a few recently, but even they aren't doing this well. It's third and final substitution for Coventry United, leaving the field number 2, Pierre Moudamine, and the replacement is it's number 12. It's number 12, and that is Martin Hutchcox. And Mudim can be proud of the game that he's had today. Get the game up again. O'Grady, Williams, and cross here, back to O'Grady. And that O'Grady brought down. And another free kick to United, who really could do with a goal. Played quickly to Williams, flicks it up, puts it on a low cross, not the best of crosses. Webb attempts to get that one away. It's come to Gaunt, he plays it upfield. Now Lewis, he's got Bailey to his right, he's going alone though. It's being covered off, and Lewis is going to have a go. Still Lewis into the area now. That's a good bit of defensive pressure there from Coventry United, and they needed it. I think it was Hutchcox who got in there. Moyo racing forward. Moyo again tries to put the ball through, but Williams was easily intercepted by Michael Bloor. Get my dictaphone out in front of my back. Okay.